It's already streaming? Huh. It's weird. I didn't expect that. What is going on? Okay, that makes sense. Okay, and I just go for this. Don't wanna do. Should have like a setup deck or something. That's is that's way too advanced for my basic streaming. I think I don't know. I'm just gonna refresh this. Hi, hello. I saw you received the deck. That's awesome. Let me lower the music there. Alright, let's just open. That should work like that. What do you mean? What? No. Duplicate? And, sorry, I'm trying to alright, I did it. I was trying to get into the live stream that I'm making. Maybe it doesn't make sense, but that's the way I can make the stream stuff work, like for the chat. So it shows me all the chats. So yeah, well, I guess I can do that. That's a little bit more comfortable. Anyway, I already downloaded a different image for today, but I forgot to finish this. That's how much, like, that's how tired I am all the time, and my mind is all over the place. So that's where I'm at. Well, hopefully everyone can hear me. The other day people couldn't hear me on TikTok. On TikTok. If you can't hear me, please let me know. So, anyways, I did 2 shots. Maybe I can do another shot here. Give me a second. Give me a moment. No. Need video. For is that for real? I thought that went away. I thought that they paused that entire thing or stopped it. That was my understanding. Like a lot of people, my feed for a while turned into a bunch of people saying goodbye. Oh, That's that's bad. Like I started following people that like creators that are already followed over on different platforms because I didn't know like maybe I won't see them ever again. So like I just follow them because yeah, a lot of people like I'm not at that level, but there's a lot of them that make their living off of their social media. So I can only imagine what it feels like to get like feel like you're getting the rug pulled under your feet after all that. Like get to 2 million subscribers or followers and that sort of thing, and then poof, like it wasn't even there. That's rough. So I'm pretty sure the creators are have the largest platforms are able to hop from platform to platform, but others are smaller creators. It's a different ball game, really. I don't know. There's doesn't make sense to me. Like I get the angle. Oh yeah, you shouldn't have. Um, maybe the like I wouldn't fully recommend it, and I'm not condoning this, but maybe there's it's possible to get the APK, um, but that's a different thing. So the app directly the app from their website or something, but I don't know. It's definitely no bueno. I have a I have some experience with censorship. Everybody from my country, actually. So, yeah. Uh, Complicated subject. I know that that's not the angle. Yeah, that could be your possibility. But it's a different process. It's not like it's. Of course, it's not gonna be on the like on the app stores. Uh, you have to find it in the seas. Arr. Yo ho, yo ho. But yeah, I don't know. As I said, can't condone that type of thing. Sprinkles? I didn't get that reference. Oh, I don't mind sprinkles. That's it's nice. I really don't mind it. Actually, like for example, for ice cream, I don't know if it's a thing from my country, but I think in the U.S. they have that, as far as I can remember. But I haven't been in a while, and oh yeah, yeah. Now that I remember, last time I went, I got ice cream in a place where they have like I don't. It's hard to tell because it's Florida, so maybe it was like us bringing our type of ice cream there because we get ice cream and then like you get like I don't know vanilla ice cream and then you put 3 or 4 types of toppings on the ice cream like I don't know Skittles is not M&M's I don't know chocolate small bits of chocolate and whatever you can like sometimes it's like fruit or but a lot of the time it's just like chocolate or it can be caramel uh, but we have a lot of places where they have a bunch of toppings here the ice cream is amazing. It's amazing but it's Italian style. So I guess they don't usually put toppings on the ice cream, so you don't really see that very often. Every now and then you find a place where they have toppings on the ice cream, but for the most part, you have to like. I like to add chocolate to the ice cream, unless it's already mixed in. Usually you cannot get that. Or the other thing I do is I order ice cream and then some chocolate. Yeah, super healthy things. But uh, yeah, yeah. Like I know that like McDonald's have. I don't know. I don't remember like Ben's and Jerry's or uh, what's the other one that I'm trying to remember if it's what was it? Um, Baskin and Robbins. I think they have a bunch of toppings for the ice cream, if I can recall correctly. Um, but for example, in McDonald's, as far as I recall, it's the same as everywhere else. So you get just the chocolate topping or the caramel topping or the like the fruit one. Um, Spanish is fresa. In English is strawberry. Strawberry like extract or concentrated chemically produced strawberry. If you find an ice cream machine that is working, that's if only if There's a whole thing about that. Don't know if you know, but uh, the company that makes those machines. Oh my, our daughter is crying. Yeah, yeah, basically. I remember there was a time in McDonald's that they did had a topping, a strawberry topping that had like actual small pieces of strawberry, but I think they know it's too expensive. Make it chemical. Add more, more, more is more. I'm just guessing. But yeah, there's a a whole thing about the ice cream machines in McDonald's because the company that kind of had an has an arrangement with McDonald's about the machines. They in the arrangement it stipulates that only that company is able to fix their machines. So all of a sudden, after they made that deal, all of a sudden those machines started to break all across every single McDonald's. Uh, so yeah, it's like a whole thing, and yeah, the people have looked into it apparently, allegedly, and like I don't wanna anger a giant corporation, but apparently, allegedly, it's like a whole thing, and I don't know if it's been figured out. Yeah, I've it wasn't like as you're saying. It's not that the machine was actually broken. Is that like the machine has sort of like a computer, and every now and then it starts telling you like, "Oh, I'm broken." Like like the sign on a car when something it's not working. I don't know, engine or whatever, and sometimes it actually is, but a lot of the time it's just like a different issue that is popping as if it's a bigger issue than what it actually is. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know what I got why I got into that. Oh, it's sprinkles. Yeah, I don't mind sprinkles. Uh, but I'll tell you what I don't particularly like. I don't like, for example, I like raisins, but I don't appreciate like. There's this Italian. Well, they're just gonna panettone. It's like this bread that it's served during Christmas, and there are a couple versions. There's like the vanilla one, there is a chocolate one, and there is one that a lot of people. Yeah, there's a lot of people that love the one that I dislike so much. There is one that has pieces of fruit. Ugh, it's so, so to me it's like why do you do this? Why do you take something that is perfect and you mess it up by adding freaking. It doesn't. I'm pretty sure. I wouldn't be surprised if they tell me, "Oh, those are pieces of plastic that we flavor and then make transparent, and then we make it so that it's soluble and so you can eat it or something." Like I wouldn't be surprised if you tell me that's plastic. Like you just like what the heck is that? I know it's supposed to be like dry fruit or something. Ugh, it's horrible. I'll debate anyone about it. Well, maybe there's a lot of people that love that thing, but maybe it's because like probably it's different if the person makes it because a lot of those mass-produced things are actually based on stuff you they were used to make at home. So maybe it's completely different. Trying to be play devil's advocate here, but ugh, brother, ugh. What is that, brother? Ugh. Um. Would you soak it in alcohol? Yeah, I don't. It doesn't matter the version that you give me of those things. Like my mom loves dried fruit, and my wife does too. For me, it's like, why, why, why ruin a perfectly, like a perfect fruit? I guess it's a way to like when a fruit is about to pass to a better life, you can save it by turning it into this sort of dried, I don't know, leather. but, but mm-mm. Maybe there's some. I'm trying to think of one that I like. I guess um, cherries. Yeah, cherries. I used to eat. That they turn into like that sort of thing. But cherries are so good. Like it doesn't matter how you eat them, they're so good. Like it's like bacon fruit version, or strawberries are also a version of that. But having said this, I don't want panettone with cherries nor with strawberries. No, like give me that separate. I, I don't want them mixing together. Mm, I don't like the mix. Maybe it's a me issue, but yeah, that's a mini rant about panettone that I go. Yeah, I don't know. I wasn't thinking of streaming today, but I just I don't know. Kind of forced myself, and here I am. Trying to think of what other things like that. Like for me, there's few foods that I don't like. I don't know how to say lechosa in English. I have no idea how how to translate that. Um, guava? No, no, it's not guava. It's not. Uh, love fruit? I'm going to look it up. I'm just gonna look this up. Papaya. Yeah. No, thank you. No, thank you. People love that fruit. Like I know a lot of people love that fruit, and it's really recommended for when you have like stomach ache and or you having issues with digestion. It's actually good for you. Oh, not only that, it smells like vomit. So like, why, why, why would I want to eat something that tastes horrible and smells even more horrendous? Yeah, that's one. Um, so I guess I could. I had a boss that was saying that that they should make like a some sort of date site. The match between two people, it's about the things that you hate. So I still think that's kind of genius. uh, Maybe he should make it. uh, yeah, that's kind of genius. Like, oh, I hate this. Oh, I hate it too. Oh, that's that's kind of a genius idea. But I don't know if it would work in reality because a lot of like all the couples I know, they have different tastes. So maybe it wouldn't work in reality. Yeah, yeah. See what I mean? Like, I think it's a good idea, and I don't know if it, like, I'm sorry if he was keeping it, but it's been like, I don't know, 10 years since since I heard that. So yeah. Well, I waited 10 years to talk about it, and I'm not a programmer, so and I'm not interested in dealing with all that. Like, you know how much work it takes to deal with a social media thing, or like a you need servers, you need people you hire. All that sounds like problems, a bunch of problems everywhere. This is creating problems for yourself, sort of. Having said this, still, the idea I think is pretty good. So maybe he should make it. I don't know if he has thought of it, or maybe he just said it like casually, doesn't even remember. But too bad for him because I think it's like $1 million idea. It's kind of funny actually. All right. Yeah, stuff people hate. Yeah, I think it makes sense. Well, as I was saying, papaya is one. Uh, Fruit uh, on the panettone. No, no, please don't do it. Um, Peppers, like the, I mean chili peppers. I like those. Those are awesome. I mean like red gigantic peppers or green peppers. No, I. It's actually that's like a staple of Latin American cuisine. Yeah, bell peppers. Uh, that it's a staple. We use it for everything, everything, everything. Almost everything we cook has pepper in it. Almost everything. At least in my country. I don't know about other ones. I know they also use pepper, but I don't know the ratios. And we use a bunch of it. And I cannot like I've actually had this discussion. Peppers, I know that they add a lot of taste to food, and I don't mind it. I don't mind the taste of pepper, and I actually use it, and to that point is what I'm getting to. There's the powder version of peppers, which I'm fine with, and I'm also fine with like if you blend it perfectly fine. You can put it in a like in a sauce or something, and it adds a lot of taste to whatever you cook. But if you give me a freaking piece of pepper that's like I don't know this size, I don't. Ugh, it's so horrible. For me, it's horrible. I don't like that at all. It's like my number one thing. Like what the same thing as papaya is in the case of fruit. The same thing is with pepper as to I guess vegetables. But you could argue that it's I don't know if it's the texture. I don't know what it is, but it's I find it. I have like a visceral repulsion to it, and as I'm saying, everything, almost everything we cook has it. So it's like it has been my an argument throughout my entire life with my family. Like, why don't you like it? But you should try it. And like they put it on everything, on rice, on I don't know, chicken, meat. It doesn't matter. It's just peppers, peppers everywhere. Actually, I have a anecdote. Once I went out with my girlfriend at the time, now my wife, to eat. We were going to a place to eat, and it's like a food court, and they had I think it's the same in English cordon bleu or cordon bleu. So it's like a wrap of meat with. So I noticed on the thing, the on the that food place, that was like the most appealing place of all the ones to me at least, or the one that I could afford at the time. I was like, okay, if I need to eat something, I guess I'll eat this because it's the cheapest option and I can probably uh, feel full from it. Anyway, I go and ask the dude because they have all this food and I see peppers on other plates. I'm like, I want to order the Gordon Blue and or Gordon Blue anyway, that wrap thing. And I asked the person, could you tell me if that has pepper in it because I don't want it. No, no, it doesn't. It doesn't have pepper. Like, well, okay, if that's the case, give me one of those. So I go, I cut the thing. The first thing I bite into is a like a giant chunk of pepper. I'm so pissed. So pissed. Like, dude, like, I literally asked before I bought the thing. You could have told me. Ugh, so annoying. Yeah, freaking peppers. Not on my food. At least not like that. Like, for example, I make No, it's not possible because in Spanish, uh, I see where you're getting to, but in Spanish, pepper, the black pepper that you're mentioning is pimienta, and in in other places maybe you could get confused with that, but in where I'm from, the other one is pimentón. So it's completely different. If you say pimentón, everybody knows that it's the big red thing or the big green or orange or whatever. So if you say that, they should understand that you're asking if that thing has pimentón. Like anyway, that doesn't matter. It's just I guess today's because I've gotten grumpy over the years. Everybody says that I'm grumpy. I'm a grumpy person. But yeah, I guess I'm grumpy. It's never without a reason. That's always my argument. Never, ever, without a reason for it. So I'm going to just go for the. Let's just change the light here. Come on, what do you mean offline? It's online. Oh, come on, dummy. Okay, there you go. Properties, configure video, contrast, duration. No. White balance. Is it white balance? I think that looks better. Yeah, that looks better. Okay. Yay! Yeah! What the matter? Ding, ding, ding. Red peppers. Freaking red peppers and everything. Stop that right there. Da, da, da. Da, da, da. Actually, my mom has a dish that she makes. It's quite good. It's peppers. She turns them into some sort of caramelized version of themselves, and she mixes that with I think it's cream cheese, Philadelphia cheese. So it's the Philadelphia cheese, and she uh, drops those peppers like that caramel on top. That thing with crackers, like people just eat it like crazy. Like, what is this? Oh my god, it's so good. Yeah, they really dig it. I haven't seen them once leave enough for like for after a party or something. Not one time. Every single time that thing runs out in like half an hour, if if that much is possible. I don't know, 15 minutes, 10 minutes, then it's gone. Eh, I also make like a chicken that you just add the you just have to blend the pepper as much as you can, because yeah, don't put pepper, large piece of pepper on anything, for God's sake. uh, you can do it, it's just me thing. But blend that, mix it with a bunch of different um, like salt, pepper, black pepper, or whatever type of pepper you want. Uh, Chile, in our case, is ají. Um, Whatever you want to add to it, and then you cook that with the chicken. Uh, you have to also, the ideal version, if you add a little bit of butter to it, or some butter to it. You cook it for, I don't know, an hour or so. Depends on how how you set the heat, but it can be like, I don't know, 30 minutes, depending on. You have to check for the chicken to be fully cooked, so just make sure that that's fully cooked. I just like to slow cook it, so I put it on a lower heat and just leave it there so it really soaks in the taste. You can put in garlic too, and that thing, it tastes awesome. And every, like my mom, she tried it, and I was like, "Oh, but you tell me that you don't like pepper." And I go back. It's not that I'm against the taste of pepper. That's not the issue. So I guess, as you said, it's probably the texture that bothers me. Like, I don't like the gigantic chunks of pepper. It's disgusting to me. To me, at least. Yeah. So I use it every now and then for different things. You can also add some onions to it, and even more taste. Oh, I think I didn't mention this, but I cut it into small squares. So yeah. So if you can get something from today's stream, is a recipe for chicken. That's pretty tasty, actually. Just be mindful that, I don't know if whoever's watching it's into spicy food, so just be mindful of if you add too much chile or black pepper, it can be strong. So yeah, keep that in mind. But it's really good. Yeah, the onions you can do without. It's not required for the thing. The funny thing about that dish is because it came like I made it. I started making it out of kind of necessity, because sometimes I didn't have the chicken fully uh, out of the freezer, so it wasn't at room temperature. So what I started doing was, like, I would heat like, you can do it on an oven, it doesn't matter. but I would heat the chicken first so it would uh, melt enough or unfreeze enough so I can cut it. Then I cut that and then I add all the stuff. Because the thing is, you to make the best version of that dish, you marinate the chicken. Um, yeah, that's the best version. Like 24-hour marinated chicken. It's incredible. But if you wanna do something quickly, you can do it this other way that I'm telling you. So you kind of unfreeze it, you cut it, you add all that stuff. So and you add a little bit of water. So it kind of makes this sort of, it could be considered some sort of soup, but it's not a soup. It's kind of like a sauce. It's what ends up turning into, and yeah, eventually the chicken uh, absorbs a little bit of that. It's not the same as marinating because marinating, uh, like it soaks up all the taste all the way through, so it's better. I wouldn't call it gravy, but it's a type of sauce. If you try it, you'll see what I mean. It's really good. I like it. I don't do it all the time because yeah, peppers. Uh, I use it sparingly, but it's a really nice plate. Um, what was I going to say about that? I lost my train of thought. Anyway, ow, 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 ow. All right. I don't know if I want to add more stuff to this. I actually like this one. I find it soothing and it fits with my timeline to do this kind of thing. Being a night owl all the time. Uh, but yeah, what was I getting to with the chicken? One of the like, yeah, if you make that same thing marinated, it's gonna taste incredible. It tastes incredible if you marinate it. And if you want the sauce, you just cook that. Like you cook the chicken with what you marinate. I guess some like they. I think a lot of people when they marinate uh, whatever, they just throw away the what you marinate. But sometimes I just cook it. Like you have to cook it. Uh, I cook it for the same time as the chicken, so it can be, if I slow cook it, it can be an hour or even longer depending on the temperature. But just make sure that it's cooked throughout. Yeah. Maybe on the side I should make like a cooking thing. Illustrator cooking. I'm wondering what else I want to add. Like think it needs a little bit of contrast in certain areas. And also you can do that for like meat. You can do the same type of mixture for meat. Like here. Oh yeah, but I don't wanna. I don't wanna mess up the clean color I have there. Maybe I could use I'll break my own rules and use the other one. Hmm, it's not that. Let me try a little bit. Hmm. Can definitely overdo it, so I'm gonna try to keep it controlled. The one, the ones with gray, um, I'm guessing like really old ones, probably like the pencil ones. Like I've been, like I've been doing that for so long already. Like it's been like 2 years or something. Yeah, it must be like 2 years of me doing those. So if you tell me what drawing, I might remember clearly. Um, Marker and ink. Oh, you mean like with brushes and like the this type of ink? I like that technique. I just it's such a messy. It's easy to mess it up, and for this sketchbook, this one can take it. The ones I had before, I started like the page started to all like mess up because it was too much water for it. Maybe that's what you mean. I don't remember. I also started running out of the material. So, like for example, these markers are freaking awesome, but this one ran out, and like I don't have a replacement for it. So yeah, I actually bought this on Michael's. It's like if I can recall correctly, this ones are from Michael's when I went to the US. Uh, but yeah, I haven't bought any anymore. And here, like stuff that you buy from abroad tends to be more expensive. So you can find like stuff that gets produced here, but I don't know. You have to look out for any quality issues. So you have to be mindful that you can get lucky and get like that's also the fact that I don't know all the brands here, so maybe there are some really good ones, but yeah, it's like a roulette of quality sometimes with certain things. So you have to like check. I think these ones originally are Japanese or something. They're so good. Um, but yeah, I've been doing this for so long that it's like that could be. Yeah, she is. Yeah, I get asked that every now and then, but it's not cheap. Um, Maybe I should do something like that. The other issue that happens here, maybe now it's gonna start to get a little bit easier. I don't know if they already changed it. They were talking about changing that if you buy as you're saying, let's say I buy a bunch of stuff from Michael's and it gets shipped over here. If it's within a certain threshold of price, it can get right through. But if it gets to like I don't know, I think it's like above $200, you have to like go to the you have to declare it, and you have to pay taxes on the thing. And it's like, dude, I just want like I am. Sometimes it's just like simple things, but they're a little bit pricey, or yeah, it just make it so complicated. Something that should be simple, but I'll look into it and see if it changed already a little bit. Where is the configure video thing? I don't know why the heck does this thing reverts back. I don't like it at all. So the exposure should be like there, -5. Contrast. Saturation. No. So something like this. Okay. Yeah, stay like that. Stop changing. Oh my goodness. Just stop changing. Stay like that. Cool. Right, cool. Um yeah. So as you were saying, if you've seen the my previous things that I've done, this is like a step forward in that. Uh, like, thank you, appreciate it. Well, I guess because of the time, not a lot of people join, or maybe I'm not streaming anywhere. I don't know. This is weird. Hey, I didn't check. Oh, there. Yeah, one viewer, and I cannot see if there's anybody here. Hmm. Anyway, uh, about this one. Oh my god. Come on, TikTok. Don't be like this. Alright. Okay. I already did the hour mark. So, I guess I'll see you all tomorrow. I know who's watching, who's not watching, but if you're watching this in the future, I upload this stuff to my YouTube channel so you can watch the entire thing. Lately, I've been like doing one drawing every 2 days. Usually, it used to be, yeah. Good night, Stephanie. Usually is one drawing per day, but yeah, schedule. Yeah. If you have any questions or comments, please let me know down below. Consider subscribing, hitting that like, hitting that bell, and all that good stuff. Um, it helps a bunch. It's completely free for you, and it helps me continue to pursue this. Uh, so, yeah, if you enjoyed the drawing, yeah, consider subscribing. I'll be cutting the stream, so thank you all for watching. Let me look for my music. Yeah. Until next time. Bye.